In the news now is an article that is problematic on a couple of fronts. And the headline for this article in my broadband is Cyril Ramaphosa's private data hacked. And, in this article, it makes it clear that newspapers have been in contact with these hacking groups, so called hacking groups. And they've got interesting names that are hacking into various sites, government security sites. And this should be a concern for any government out there. But I always look at underlying. What are they trying to put out there? What are they trying to tell the public? And what are they trying to justify by this? In other words, you create a crisis and then you create the solution. And what is solution? The solution going to be tighter control of who does what and monitoring of individual citizens just in case you're a hacker. So Cyril Ramaphosa's private data are hacked, and it says the hacking group Spiders Logs has obtained the details of a loan President Cyril Ramaphosa took out from one of the South African top four banks in the 2000s, the Sunday Times reported. And the Sunday Times has been in contact with many of these hacker groups. Spiderlog said it was able to use data leaked by another group called Naughty Sector after it breached Credit Bureau's TransUnion earlier this year. So all of this is known. In other words, these groups, they are named, they admit that they are the people doing this hacking. The data set included Ramaphosa's home address, ID number, and cell phone numbers. TransUnion disputed that leaked Home Affairs data came from its service, saying that the attackers had obtained it from an earlier breach. Ramaphosa was not the only prominent figure whose data was allegedly exposed in the TransUnion breach. At the time, Naughty Sector threatened to leak to personal data of President Cyril Ramaphosa and EFF leader Julius Malema. Spiderlogs used Ramaphosa's data to draw attention to glaring vulnerabilities in South Africa's security systems, especially those employed in the government departments, including defense and state security. And this is where they're starting to make a case for something that hasn't been reported on yet, but that I will cover when it comes. And I quote, South Africa is a playground for hackers because anyone is able to map your country's digital infrastructure, the group told Sunday Times. Now, there has to be someone on the other side of a phone call or an email that you should be able to trace when they're speaking to the Sunday Times. So I find this highly suspicious, and you should too. According to the report, Spiderlogs has supplied screenshots to the paper proving they could access sensitive military and intelligence data, which means that if this is the case, we have no real security at all. Cybersecurity firms warned that the vulnerabilities discovered by a hacking group could lead to attackers intercepting sensitive military and intelligence information. In one of the screenshots, Spiderlog showed it could gain entry to the Defense and State Security Department's webmail interface. The paper verified the group's claims with cybersecurity firm Wolfpack Information Risk and Umboko Security. Wolfpack Information Risk Consultant Johan Breider said the most troubling thing they saw in the screenshot was that they could run programs to harvest credentials that could give access to the Department of Defense's emails. Spiderlog was able to identify the private IP addresses of the government service, their domains, and internet service providers. Cybersecurity providers Scary Bytes strategy director told the paper that companies use proxy servers to hide IP addresses and that there isn't usually a good reason to disclose internal IP addresses. Umboko security director Bongi Shiora told Sunday Times their research showed a shortfall of at least, and this is the crux, 18 billion in government spending on securing national key points and departments from cyber threats. So what these companies are saying, please pay us 18 billion rand and we will sort out your security network for you. Once again, who will pay for that? Us, the taxpayers. So don't fall for their tricks and nonsense. Several government entities have fallen victim to several cyber attacks in the past year. And I'm not going to go into the details of who's been hacked. These people obviously want money. They mentioned it. The figure is 18 billion rand, and you're going to have to fork it out. If you want more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so that you can be notified of new videos. And thank you very much for sharing these videos with your friends and family to get the message out there. And I will always give my perspective on the news, the past as well as the future. Thank you very much. Till the next video.